So hello there. Look at my sweet sex education merch. I had a whole different plan for today. I wanted to test out the NYX sex education collab, but every store in the town just said no, you won't, and they don't have it yet, so here we are. Today we're gonna talk drugstore, affordable, kind of new to me. There's a lot of makeup, and there's been a lot of makeup launching over the summer, and I didn't really have time to like test it out, you know, sit down, relax, and see what it's all about. So we're gonna give it a shot. I'm just gonna quickly fill in my pores a little bit using the Essence Prime Plus Studio Poreless Skin Blurring Putty Primer. I've already used this one on camera, I think, and I really like it. Just for a little bit of extra blur. Then for the primer, I have this, which is fairly new. This is the Belle Cosmetics Hydra Milky Drops Ting. Oh, the Hydrating Milky Drops for mixed and oily skin, which is supposed to be a nice hydrating primer with hyaluronic acid, jojoba oil, coconut water, and aloe leaf juice. Now they also have a version for dry skin, but that was like kind of oily looking, and I didn't really want to go oily, so here we go. What are you doing, sir? It's kind of pilling. Not too sure about that one. Let me get my brushes. Which I don't actually need, because today is a special day. We're going to be using a cushion foundation. And this is the XX Revolution Tinted Moisturizer Cushion, and I have the shade Light Sand. I was so excited about this because I love tinted moisturizers, I love cushion foundations. And it does have like a light, but honestly, it's just kind of dying at this point. Even when it was in its full force, it didn't help at all. So that's what it looks like. You get the, like, you know, the usual little applicator, and here's the cushion. So we're gonna go straight in. I look really washed out in this lighting, like a lot. I'm gonna tap it in with my brush a little bit. Cushions sometimes sit a little weird on my skin. I don't know why. Why they just don't like me. Yeah, but you can see it's a very nice light coverage, glowy. I've been actually using it a ton. It doesn't wear the best, but it lasts quite alright. If you don't need anything for like hours and hours and hours, it's perfectly fine and it works so well. So I would recommend this one, I like it a lot. Then, one of my favorite new discoveries at the drugstore. This is the new Rimmel Multitasker Concealer. I have the shade 3 Light. This is like the best concealer in the drugstore I've seen for a while. It looks like a Shape Tape dupe, which I was like, really now? Like 1,000 years too late? But it's actually such a nice product. See? It has amazing coverage. You can also use it as a foundation, which is like, and it is full coverage for sure. Like you can see my under eye circles are gone. It blends really well, it wears really well. It's also quite hydrating, but not like slippy. So my under eyes don't get like super dry when I use it. So I'm really happy with it. So I'm just gonna set my under eyes with my Fit Me Loose powder and I'll be right back. To be fully honest with you, I really do not enjoy the Fit Me Loose powder, but it was just on hand, so whatever. Next product I have is a cream bronzer, and this is the XX Revolution cream bronzer in Inspire, and this is so good. I recently heard Soph talk about it in her like dupes video, and first I wasn't really sure about the shade, so I didn't want to order it, but this is such a nice shade. It looks a little weird online. Yeah, so to really like see the color, you should watch somebody's video, but it's such a nice bronzer. I would say it's more like a gel than a cream, and it's quite sheer and buildable. So you can see I didn't really go like too heavy on it, and it has like a very nice neutral undertone. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. I really like it. I would say this is like one of the best XX Revolution products I've tried in a while. So now I'm just gonna powder the rest of my face with this Fit Me compact powder to add a little bit more coverage to the tinted moisturizer, and I'll be right back. So the powder does have a little bit of pigment to it, so you can see that the bronzer is kind of faded. But that's okay, because we have another one to put on top. And the other one is apparently missing. So this is a palette actually, and this is the Catrice Bronze Away to Costa Rica Baked Bronzing and Highlighting Palette. I was resisting buying this for so long, and then it was almost sold out, and I was like, you know what, I think I want it. So this is what it looks like. It's a baked palette, so you get this beautiful baked formula, which looks very hourglass-like, not gonna lie. And you get two bronzers, which are these two. This one is pretty much matte. Of course, it's not matte because it's baked, but it's less shimmy. Sheeny and shimmery. And this one is like a lot more shimmery. It's like pretty much a bronzy highlight. And these two are highlighters. This one is a lot more intense and like very cool toned and pearly, and this one is more like gold, but again very intense, because baked highlighters are the shit. So I think I'm gonna go in... How glowy do we want to go to? I haven't tried the shimmery bronzer yet, so I think it's my obligation to do so. Or we can layer. We can layer 3 bronzers. Let's do it. I'm first gonna start off with a more matte bronzer. It's a very, very nice formula though. Now I'm gonna go in with the shimmery one. I'm gonna try a tiny bit of the shimmery bronzer. Oh, we're sheeny, but in a good way. It's actually quite nice. So let's top it off with some blush, shall we? I don't have many new blushes, but I do have this new e.l.f. duo that I got recently in the shade White Peach, and it's gorgeous. It's intense. The cheeks are gonna be intense today. And I also want to use one of the highlights, and I think I'm gonna go for the golden one because I already feel like I'm beaming to the sky. This, very good palette, very pigmented. I love the formula. Same thing I would say about this. Even the highlighter is beautiful. Maybe I should start filming in the daylight. But no, oh, wait a minute, I can't, because I actually work. We're gonna do my eyebrows. I have this e.l.f. bite-size eyeshadow palette. No, it's not eyeshadow, what am I saying? This is the eyebrow palette in taupe. And this is a very neat thing. You get 2 brow powders and you get 2 waxes. One is tinted and one is clear. And the way I usually use these is first go in with a wax and then go in with a powder. So I'm gonna use the tinted wax. And I'm gonna fill in some sparse places with the 2 powders. I'm not mad at these. I kind of got out of practice with using like waxes and powders, but I like it. You just kind of have to get used to the fact that you're using another tool, but... So for the eye primer, I actually have this one, which is new to me at least. And this is the Catrice Waterproof Eyeshadow Primer, mattifying one. So I'm gonna put this one on. Like, it kind of dries down matte, but it goes on a little bit oily. It does the job. I kind of like it. I do enjoy using it. Now, eyeshadow. I don't really have many new eyeshadow things. One thing I do have is his e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno palette, which is really cute and nice and green and goldy. I really like it. Let's just go. That's it. So I wanted to do something simple. I'm not sure if Halo Eye is exactly the definition of simple. I'm not sure if these are even, but whatever. It's like, what, 9 p.m? Nobody cares. Then I also have this Technique Diamond Shine Eyeshadow Cream, and I haven't used it yet, so I kind of want to put it in my inner corners. It's a bit cool toned for this look, I think. So let me help it with a little bit of that highlight. So for the mascara, I have a couple different options. I have the e.l.f. Lashy Loud Volumizing Mascara, and I haven't used it yet. It has like this chubby plastic bristle brush. So let's see what it does for me. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, it did something, but it doesn't have much lift. And I also feel like it's, my lashes are kind of messy. They look like kind of crisscrossy, and I don't really like that, but, what can you do? Am I just missing a lip? I think I'm just missing a lip. I do have this, and I really want to use it. This is the Rica Cosmetics Glit and Glow Lip Gloss, and it's just... But I think I should use something else under it. How about this one? Let's go with this one. This is the Maybelline Ultimate Lipstick in the shade More Blush. Smells like candy. And it's like a semi-matte lipstick that's supposed to be very long wearing. But the color's really not me. So I'm gonna try to put the gloss on top and see what it does. I'm just gonna set it all with my Milani Make It Last. And that is it, oh friends, that's the finished look. What are we thinking? Not sure about the lip, but I do like the gloss. I would say the gloss is very nice. Even the lipstick is nice. I'm just really like not into this shade at all, although it does look nice with the gloss. The gloss is extremely reflective. It's a very nice formula too, like you can't feel the glitters. It's more like a topper, and with these I don't really mind that they're a little bit gritty and chunky. It's nothing like tragic, right? I have way worse toppers than this one. I kind of like it. The setting spray is like my tried and true. I freaking love this. There are some bits and pieces I'm not too sure about. The Maybelline Powders, I don't know. This is extremely overhyped product and I do not really enjoy using it at all. I remember like all the stuff I went through to get it, and it's just not worth it in my opinion. Like my under eyes are already starting to feel like a little bit, I look old. Okay, same thing, this powder. This powder really dries me out a lot. I don't know, Maybelline, what are you doing with those powders? Maybe it's because they're both called matte and poreless, but I'm far from poreless right now. Anyway, what I'm also unsure about is this primer. Yeah, I don't know. It was just pilling up by itself, really. I didn't have anything on my skin. I think the rest of the products was just fine. If you can, I would get my hands on this palette. Of course, if you need any bronzers and highlighters, which, I mean, I don't, and I still got it, but it's a very nice palette. And yeah, then as always, anything from e.l.f. that's tiny is gonna be great. And special shout out to this concealer from Rimmel, because this is seriously the best thing I've seen in drugstore for like a very long time. And also the XX Revolution products, like the bronzer is great, the tinted cushion moisturizer is great. I think XX Revolution is making kind of like a comeback, because first time when I made a video about them, their products were kind of, I don't want to say it, but they were kind of shit. So now I feel like the products are a lot better, or at least everything I've tried. This is it. I've got cheeks for days. I got super, super nice green halo eye. I love it. So good. Thank you very much for watching. Consider subscribing. And if you want to see more drugstore videos, check out the playlist. See ya!